Hi there, it's Audrey Hutton with the Hutton Mortgage Team, just answering your question in regards to how much do you need to set aside for cash to close to buy a home. So if you're watching this video, we have sent you an estimate together so that way you can see how much you need to prep, but I'll give you a little explanation as far as the breakdown and how we calculate that cash to close. So the lending fee is a very small portion of this cash to close, so just let us know if you have any questions about that. The majority of the cash to close actually comes from third party, not the lender, but it is my job, I feel, to prep you for cash to close. Some lenders will just show you their fee only and you think you don't have to come in with hardly anything. But then by the time everybody else sends you their bills, you might have to come in with 10, 15,000 more than you were prepped for. I want to avoid surprises for you, so I'd rather give you the real number that you're probably going to have to expect from everybody that's going to contribute to this purchase. So the first example that I'll give you is the cash to close will really depend on the city and the county and the state that you're going to be buying in. So for example, if you buy in Santa Clara, California, it is customary for the seller to pay the title and escrow fees, whereas if you buy in Alameda County, the buyer pays for those. So that can make a big difference of about $200 to maybe $2,500 in your cash to close, depending on who's going to pay the title and escrow fee. And it's also a big difference as far as who pays the transfer taxes, and every city and county has a different proration for who pays that. So at this time, if we don't know the exact city that you're going to be buying in, because sometimes it does change, then we leave that open. We give you a general quote for that. Another thing that can affect your cash to close is every title company is very different. There are hundreds of title companies out there, and every single one of them has different fees. So at this time, we have no idea who's going to be the title company or the escrow officer on your purchase. So we do keep those fees as a general quote, just to give you an idea based on your purchase price what those fees might be. The same thing goes for your transfer taxes as well, as to who pays what. The date of your closing is going to have a big impact on the cash to close. So for example, if you close in the middle of the month, then you'll be bringing in half a month's interest, just like how you would with rent or your past mortgage payment. So if you close at the very end of the month, you're not going to be bringing in hardly any interest at all. If you close at the beginning of the month, you're going to be bringing in a full month's payment. So that could really be a difference of several $1,000s in your cash to close, and it doesn't mean that it's more fees. It's just the cash to close is more depending on the date of your closing. So the other thing is if you choose to do an impound account. So the impounds, check out our other videos if you have question on what impounds are, but if you choose to do an impound account, then anywhere from 2 months to 9 months can be collected, just depending on the date of your closing and what month you're closing. So again, that can make a substantial difference in the cash to close. And last but not least, you are in control of your payment, and no matter how many points you choose to pay, if you decide to go with 0 points, all of those things have an impact on your cash to close. So these are all customary choices, and if you have any questions on the breakdown of the cash to close, just let me know. We can do a detailed analysis for you in addition to what we've already provided. But I hope that this helps, and just let us know if you have any additional questions. Thank you so much.